excuse me. Sorry, I do have a slight cough. Last where we left off, the Meddlers of Mischief went deep down into a well in the cursed capital in the cursed land of Hermon. There you fought a variety of oozes and creatures and undead, and eventually you discovered a massive, multi-headed, human-faced monster with many arms and whatnot, fighting a fierce battle. You all were able to defeat it, with Carolyn summoning a massive purple worm that she kept hidden from the party, and Sonia summoning her spiritual beast, which was a triceratops that she rode into battle. Retrieving the item from the clutches of this creature, you all escaped as a massive hole began to collapse inside the town square. That's the small square that you are in. It is heavily snowfall. You also noticed Beauregard's body, as you're running away, had a massive hole in it, as if something bursts from within. And you all then found a hidey hole, like a small house to hide in for the night. Aurora is currently with you guys at this moment, but that is where we will pick up. You guys are, and there's heavy snowfall, like a thick blanket of snow is on the ground, fresh, and you are all in this house as you watch the town square collapse before you.
Well, that was extremely overwhelming.
You can say that again. How's everybody looking?
Alive?
Shaken,
breathing?
but okay.
Still dead, but fine.
Sonia will say that she's fine as well, as she's holding this soccer ball size a soccer ball size D12 essentially in her hands.
And where did we get that?
You got that from the creature that you slayed, the false Hydra. It was in one of its many hands.
Definitely have tons of questions, but maybe we should first board up and cover any windows or doorways in case anything comes upon this house, and get a fire going so we don't freeze to death.
Agreed.
Yeah, let's go ahead and go about secure the house.
Yep, secure the house.
All right.
And then we just huddle neck around Mason.
So you all board up the windows and doors as best as you can, and you all begin to huddle around Mason in his fiery, charred, embered limbs and hair. And the night begins to come.
I never remembered it being this
I don't think I'm ever surprised with things I see here anymore. But, Sonia and Aurora... Well, actually, Aurora didn't actually see the creature in the dream. But that thing that we faced, did that look familiar? Did it match the thing that you were trying to hunt down?
It was. It looked like the head that was peeking out of the well in our visions. Yes. And this was, and this thing that she shows in her hands was in the dream as well.
If that's the case, then maybe we can finally teleport out of here. I don't know how all of us are looking spell-wise. Should we try now or wait till morning?
So you all notice, though, after you guys are resting and everything like that, that divine binding that was keeping you here or summoned you here, you feel it no longer holding you down.
So what do you think, Caradwin? Should we try now and enjoy our own beds? Or bunker down and wait till morning?
I don't have the ability to cast Teleportation Circle until the morning. So, there's that. And it's not a ritual like my other spells that I can just do if I take longer. So,
Are we sure we're not just gonna get dragged back down here again?
I'm honestly making a bunch of educated guesses. Makes for a good story, though. What do you think I should call the chapter when we were going through the hall with the bunch of hands?
Bad touch.
House of a Thousand Fingers.
Hall waves.
Gallenford loves all of those answers and is writing all three down, as he's going to have trouble deciding.
Well, I'll take first watch if you guys want to take a rest. Sounds like we're just going to wait till morning and teleport out of here and see what happens.
I can do second or third watch, whichever everyone prefers.
I'll take whatever watch.
I'll take all the watch.
I'm gonna take none of the watch.
Sonia is gonna kind of sit down against the wall and just kind of look at this this ball essentially in her hands, kind of try to figure out what it is. Aurora's gonna rest. She kind of lays down against a wall near Stig.
Yes, we will be off on our own.
Mason, you are walking. You're kind of. You're in the house, yes, but are you all together, or did you go to separate bedrooms and just kind of split the party essentially?
No, I would think that we're all still near each other.
You're like.
I would definitely be putting up the dome if anybody wants to join me in there.
Stig goes, "Oh, that's why we were never uncomfortable."
All right. So you all huddle up underneath the dome. Kazlan, you're kind of helping keep watch with Mason. Both of you give me perception checks. I'm gonna. You both hear what seems to be a noise. Yeah, obviously a noise, but you are drawn to a particular door in the room as you kind of walk around a little bit. You're patrolling in the house. You hear something behind a door.
Caslin, did we actually search this house before we barricaded ourselves inside of it?
I don't recall. I think that we should check this out. And I immediately fire a Zephyr strike through the door. No, I'm just kidding.
The door goes into splinters. No.
Well, if you cover me from up there, I'll go poke the door open.
All right, Mason, you open the door with Kazlan watching your back, but it is a staircase descending down into a basement. You shine your light down there, so you can. Anyways, yeah, you shine a source of light. I was assuming you have like a candle just to make sure, and you see a ball just kind of bouncing out of the darkness into the light. And you hear a child. Child giggling.
Nope. Close the door. Close the door.
Come play with me. And you're like, nope.
Halloween was yesterday. We can't do spooky stuff anymore.
We are in one of the most cursed land in the known realm.
Well, that land needs to know that it's not Halloween anymore.
Well, it did start snowing, so.
Yeah, Mason, you're like, nope. Casual, you didn't see anything. You just saw Mason open the door and go nope and close the door.
That bad, huh?
We have a child's voice, bouncing ball, and a staircase into the basement.
Alright, find something heavy. We're barricading that door.
I would say you'll find a decrepit, like, cabinet, like in the dining room where you have all the fancy china and whatnot. You both slide it towards the door, barricading the door. Who's taking second watch?
I think it's me.
All right, Mason, you go wake up Gallenford to do his second watch. But when you do, Aurora begins to have a celestial glow to her, like a silver celestial glow, and she disappears.
I look back at Gallenford and be like, I think there's something in the basement. We've got it barricaded, and I'll let you tell Stig that Aurora just disappeared.
Wait, what? She vanished?
You see this. It's not subtle. It's a bright light, and she vanishes.
You know what? Look, I'm gonna go wake up Caradwin and Stig. I'm waking everybody else because Aurora just disappeared. She might be in trouble.
Okay.
Everybody, Caradwin, wake up.
I feel like it's only been 20 minutes since I fell asleep.
Well, it's been about an hour, but Aurora just disappeared. Did you do something? Did she get taken? There's magic stuff, and I need a second opinion.
Well, I can definitively tell you it was not me. I was asleep.
Sure, she
You're not
didn't-
sleep casting again?
I don't think I've ever done that.
I knew somebody
Yeah,
who did
that's-
that. I can't remember who. Thought it was you, but maybe it was someone else.
Caradwin, that's the problem.
But I don't think.
As you all are all discussing, a glowing orb it has a silver glow to it, but is very welcoming, like warm in this dark place. Do not be afraid. I have summoned your companion for an important quest that I have need of her service.
Did you have to take her, like, right now?
That's like, how about, who are you?
Some may know me as the Maiden of the Lake.
Insight check.
Give me an insight check.
I want to do that too, because Gallenford might get excited.
Mason.
Gallenford just believes it.
Yeah, Galford, you're like starstruck, like oh. Mason, you believe this voice is this angelic voice is speaking truth. You can trust this entity, and she has proven herself, which is why I have asked her for a task. When she
Well, we're kind of her allies. Why don't do you need more? We'd like to get out of here tonight if possible.
She is of a holy being. She has angelic blood, which is why she was chosen.
Gallenford immediately is bowing before this thing because he has heard various tales. What makes us worthy?
You all have a path before you, and she is now. I have set her on this path. She will most likely return to aid you in your quest. Dark times are coming throughout the entire, throughout this realm and beyond. She needs to. I need her to prepare for it so she can help aid you in her quest and yours. But she is safe, I assure you.
We need more than assurances, I feel like.
Caslin, it's the Lady of the Lake. That's
I
assurance
don't
enough.
care who it is. Show us that she's fine.
Okay. She will give you all a vision that she is in this castle room. You don't know where, but you can tell there's stone walls all around her, and that she is, and in front of her is a round table with swords on it.
Ah, the iron table.
No, it's true.
And the vision goes away.
What's true? Is there? What's the table mean?
And beware.
That could be anywhere.
You may have slayed a dark entity in this city, a great evil, but now two have grown in its place. And with that,
So that's why it's called a Hydra.
and so with that, the angelic voice vanishes.
Wait, no. I must know more.
Okay, bye.
Alright, we got plenty to work on. Think about how many tables.
I mean, there can't be that many round tables out there, can there?
I've only seen square until now.
It's the tale of those knights. One's long lost from this place.
Technically, they're all square are also rectangular tables. Every square is a rectangle, but not every rectangle is a square.
Gallifrey, since you are so fixated on this, you can give me a quick perception check while this vision is happening. You notice that there are a total, I believe, of 10 swords. There are 10 chairs around the table, and now with Aurora claiming hers, there are 5 remaining.
Five remaining, and there's 6 of us.
Galliford, you seem to be knowing more than what you're letting on. You mind filling us in?
Galliford, you can give me a history check if you want to try to gain if you try to remember as much knowledge as you can.
Yeah, because I want to be factual with this story. I'm gonna fabricate some.
Do you remember? I will also remind you all. You all have 1 point of inspiration from leveling up.
Oh, I will use that now. That's just a reroll, right?
Toggle advantage. You recall that there is a holy order of knights. They all from this kingdom. In fact, they each have their own sword, and their king. And at this table, they were all considered equals. Before it fell, they were the knights of the Round Table. Each sword has a name. You can't recall the names. But you do know that each specific sword has their own properties and feats and everything like that tied to each of the knights. When this kingdom fell, it is believed that the knights and the swords were all lost. Apparently, that is not 100% true. You don't know which one, though, that Aurora, the sword that chose Aurora, though. You don't know which one it is, or the knight that previously owned. There was no indication of who owned that sword previous.
Never been able to find specific tales explaining the names of these lost knights and the sword names, but anyone who fancies the way of the blade should know of these knights. You said there are 5 swords left on the table, right?
A total of 10 chairs, and after Aurora, there are 5 swords remaining.
This means they've either been chosen or are lost. And she said she had angel blood in her, and that's why she was chosen. Do you have to have angel blood in order to be one of them?
Knowing what you know about Aurora and her being a paladin of justice and everything like that, you believe that her deeds and her celestial lineage probably helped in that, but you would also know that you don't need to have angelic blood to be chosen by a sword, according to legend. Lay down, Brutus. Lay down. Lay down.
Out of curiosity, as Gallenford is kind of just thinking aloud after the vision and telling everyone what he knew, do I remember or know where my brother got his sword from before everything?
You would know his sword was forged in the Fae. It's not connected to any way to the Round Table. And you will also know all the swords are long swords, not rapiers.
Caradwin, last time you were in the capital, do you only know the professor and other wizards, or do you happen to know any high-level knights back in the capital by chance?
Third one is fully back asleep. The moment this angel showed up and said, I had a mission, she was like, cool, I'm going back to bed.
I'll just have to write myself a reminder. Gallenford's gonna look over. Did everyone else go back to sleep and he's just been talking to himself?
You have Stig's rapt attention.
I wonder.
Mason's fallen asleep.
Wonder if one of the knights in the capital have one of these swords.
Are these swords just symbolic?
These swords are legendary. Don't know what they all do, but I'm pretty sure they are more powerful than the weapons we're currently wielding.
And I want one.
So I guess we just have to make do without Aurora for now?
Seems like it. I'm sure she'll be back. Though, I was too fixated on that, but Mason said something about a kid in the basement, and I see they barricaded the door.
We don't have to worry about that.
Stig's a little dreamy-eyed. He's like, yes, Aurora's gone, but she'll be back when she's needed the most. I'm sure of it.
The standing desk.
Guess while Gallenford is finishing up his watch, he's going to sit and write down everything we experienced here so he doesn't forget.
Okay. The rest of the night, heavy snowfall, but it seems like there's outside and inside there is a little more activity going on with the specters and the undead that filled this city. more than usual. But it seems as though they are not. It seems as though they are taunting you throughout the night, like the child voice in the basement to come and play. But the night goes off without any more incidents. You'll gain a full rest. I mean, what do you guys do in the morning?
Stretch. Does it... Curious about who's making breakfast. Because I doubt we have anything.
I'll just do this. Fancy breakfast.
Do you have a gem-encrusted bowl worth at least 1,000 gold points, which the spell consumes?
Let me double check if I have one left.
Pulling out the fancy cutlery.
Should I save this? Because I only have one left.
If we're planning on teleporting out of here, I say save it.
Okay. That did not happen. I just cast Aid on. It has been a while. I can't remember how many I can cast Aid on. 1 second, please.
3, I believe.
Yep. I always do myself, and I will add in.
Stig's
Okay.
fine.
Well, I think there's now 6 of us, so if I do 8 as well, it'll get everybody.
Okay. So I'll get care. Also, Ben, you will get a stick.
Even gone, Aurora is protecting me.
Alright, we're doing this at 3rd level like we normally do.
Yeah.
Okay, so everybody will get an additional 10 hit points. I think it is.
Yep.
Alright. Gallonford and Mason, you cast Aid upon your remaining party members. There's still a light snow, but it's still cold in the dead of winter in this cursed land.
Yeah, I don't know if I have my cold weather clothes or not, DM.
Most likely not, because you were summoned here while you were sleeping, and you have your basic you would have
None of the extras.
Yeah, none of the extras. You have your adventuring gear, but you don't have any of the extra stuff because you were not expected to be here.
Good thing for this dragon scaled armor, specifically from a cold breeding dragon.
Must
But
be
how about
very
we just
nice,
teleport out of here?
says Stig in his vest with bare arms.
Uncle Curtin, are you going to try and teleport us out of here?
Yeah, in the morning I'll set up my teleportation circle.
Caradwin, as you begin to do your teleportation circle, you get a message in your mind. Caradwin, It's from the professor. Kedwin, where are you? Are you receiving this message?
Message received in. Oh shit! What is the name of this continent?
You're on
DM.
Vermoda, but you're in the capital of Hermon, the country.
Hermon is the cursed country.
Yes.
Hermon. Okay. So message received in the capital of Hermon. Trying to get out. Bound by divine magic. Think it's gone? Be home soon. I think that's 21 out of 25.
You're like okay. You get another message. Herman, this is great. Don't come home yet. Go south.
More details, please.
Boy, I'll be glad when we get out of this snow and cursed country. Hurry up, Caradwin.
Need more info to continue.
Yeah, isn't the city like as south as you can get?
You guys are. I'll pull up. I don't make sure I put on the right map. Nope, not that one. Is it this one? Okay.
I'm sorry, Professor. You're breaking up. I can't. Not.
Okay. You're where Morgan's at. And he's telling you to go south. I have discovered that another page is in Hermon. My research... Oh, hold on. I gotta count because you're right, there's only 25 words. I have discovered another page in Hermon. In Wizard's treasury south up in Peninsula. Find it and return afterwards. We'll try to pinpoint location.
And I guess for my final response, I'll just say, I'll talk to the party, see what they say. Can't promise much, low on supplies. May have to make a return trip.
He'll send him another message. Write a list, put it in the bag I gave you. We'll see what I can do to give you the supplies. If you recall, he gave you a bag of sharing. Basically, he can put stuff in the bag for you that can fit in there, and you guys can occupy and you can retrieve it.
Alright, well, I guess I'll get a list together and put it in the bag. But I'll let everybody know that, hey, so about leaving, Gallonford, there's a page on the Southern Peninsula in a wizard's treasury.
Wait, what?
The person's pinpointing the location specifically, and he'll send us supplies that we need in the bag of sharing. I'm totally fine with leaving, but I know that you have like 2 people asking you for these fucking pages, so it's your call, boyo.
South? How much more south can we get? I don't want to accidentally fall off the world.
Just to the end of the peninsula. From the sounds of it, somewhere around there.
Hold on. I'll be right back. Somebody's lighting off fireworks.
Somebody lighting off fireworks in this cursed place? They must be stupid.
There were a lot of fireworks on Halloween, and it was really annoying.
That's weird.
I know.
We got somebody shooting them off tonight. Don't know why.
I think there's a couple people around here who like to shoot them off periodically throughout the year.
Yeah, I got a couple of those too.
You ever seen there's a joke or whatever where this like guy moves into this neighborhood and then like sometime during the week he hears a gunshot and so he goes out and his neighbors are just like firing a shotgun into the ground. He's like, dude, what are you doing? He's like, I'm keeping the housing low around here. It's like, okay, carry on.
Jesus, that's kind of funny.
All right, so tell the professor we want 10 lead. We each want a legendary sword. Gallenford wants a complete Hero's Feast dish set. Some extreme weather clothes. What else should we need?
Oh,
Have him send us a new paladin.
Okay, I'm back.
Preferably some ugly fat guy.
I don't know if we can fit a full paladin in the bag.
Fine, we'll accept a halfling.
Are you trying to get Bubba Joe? Because I can't.
No, but we do need somebody. We do need a paladin. So I was telling Caradwin to list paladin, preferably halfling, as the list of necessities we need.
But all right. Okay, we're back. Yeah. So I guess so. Okay, I guess there's like some sort of. I hope I'm saying that a silk holiday going on. Something about Festival of Light, and they let off fireworks to celebrate. So that's my guess. What's going on? But anyways,
They don't get lumped in with generic winter holiday.
well, I don't know. I honestly don't know but that's I don't know, Jeremy, if you're hearing the fireworks as well, but
Not there.
that's right. God damn it. But anyways, so
Hey, Murica.
wrong holiday.
Still, Murica.
So you guys are sorry. Continue on. Caradwin, you tell the group that the professor wants you to go south to find a hidden wizard's treasure trove for another page.
well, you already
Honestly,
know. Sorry.
I was gonna say I don't really care one way or the other if we go or if we stay. But like I said, Gallenford, I know you have stakes in this, so.
But how do we get out of our current situation is the real question.
Well, our two options is Caradwin can either teleport us back to our fort, or we, I guess, walk down south.
Well, now that I know that we're not bound, I should feel okay summoning Excalibur. So we could attempt to fly part of the way.
I mean, how many people can Excalibur carry?
One other person can ride with me up top while Excalibur carries another in the arms, and I thought Morgan was able to lift people now with her size.
Morgan can probably take me.
That's still 5 and there's 6 people here.
I can spider walk on his tummy.
I only count 4. 4, 3 on Excalibur, one on Morgan. That leaves 2 people.
And I don't think it's a matter of space. I think it's weight, Caslin.
I have my my spirit companion. I can summon the ride, and that can carry.
Was that the 3-horned beast?
Yes.
Oh yeah, so there we go.
That still leaves
And
2 walking.
It's a huge creature, so it could carry.
Caradwin's on her bird, Gallenford, and gets Excalibur with Caslin and Mason if he wants, and then I and Sonia can be on the giant monstrosity.
I honestly don't know what she named her Triceratops.
I mean, that works, but the Triceratops is going to be slower than the 2 flyers. Aren't there any wagons in the city that we could just makeshift for the Triceratops to pull?
Isn't there one like right outside?
There was one right outside. As you look out, you see a big gaping hole in the courtyard, and everything's sunken into it.
Oh, never mind.
I guess we still haven't decided whether we're actually going south or going home.
Oh, Caradwin, what's your limits on your teleportating did the thing? Can't you just magic us there?
I can get us to the base. I don't think I could get us back, though.
It's a one-way trip if you go back to the base.
Yeah. It would have to be a permanent teleportation circle somewhere, and the base has one because we paid for it. But I wouldn't be able to get us back here. Now that said, we could go either to our base or to the capital, because I believe there's a teleportation circle that I have access to in the academy. So we could go there and then charter a boat to the peninsula and at least resupply, but the professor can send us supplies in the bag of sharing. So
I think since we're already here, we should just go for it.
Yeah, it sounds like you're taking us farther away. And I thought somebody had an issue with boats.
Caradwin hasn't been the best with water.
no, but I also don't want to be here right now. So I'm throwing out whatever options are going to get us not here.
And he didn't tell you how far. He just said, go down south and wander around in the evil, cursed land until you find something.
Yeah, we have to wander around in the southern peninsula until we find a hidden wizard treasury, which are super easy to spot.
I mean, we found that one guy in the desert's place. What was
I
his
thought
name?
we were tracking somebody there.
Alzakith?
Yeah.
No, it was something else.
Either way, we're gonna have to be here to do this. So, I mean, I could wait on the teleportation circle, and we can travel southward.
So you can continue here instead of having to come back. You might. I mean, this might be the last time you be here if you get it all done in one go.
Yeah, that's what my guild said when they sent our excursion. Just get it all done, and then you'd never have to come back. Still haven't finished it, though.
Maybe it'll get finished while we're doing this.
Doubtful. I don't think this as good as we are. I don't think we're enough to cleanse an entire continent.
Instead, you have never been as deep south as you are being requested to go. So you have it's uncharted territory for you.
Yeah, we should probably catch Sonya up real quick.
Carla, can you hear us?
Hear you.
Okay.
Aurora
Okay,
left
so
us to be a part of this super secret sword guild. Is that right, Gallagher?
Aurora's god came, picked her up, took her to the Swords of the Round Table or something, and then Caradwin's boss called us and said, hey, there's a page even farther south in the Cursed Lands, go get it. And we're trying to decide whether we actually want to go do that or not.
She was chosen by the Lady of the Lake.
Also, Beauregard has molted into something even more terrifying. We haven't seen him yet.
Yeah, you guys have no idea where the hell Beauregard is.
Which does remind me.
I'm sure he's one of the two great evils.
Yeah. If that's the case, then I have to retract what I was saying in defense to him back in the past. Sorry, Caradwin.
I only take I told you so's in writing.
Gallenford gives you a small note he pulls out of his notebook.
He goes, I was just joking. You keep those? You just keep those on hand?
I always have a journal on me. How do you think I write all the stories down?
I thought you kept notes of apology.
No, I just scribbled out an apology real quick. It's in cursive, though, so you have to be able to read all the swirls and swivels.
Around here, cursive is just called Elvish.
Oh, God.
It's the arcane script.
Well, I think the first thing you should do is request cold weather clothes from the professor.
If he can get another gem bowl worth 1,000 gold, then I can get us all feasted up again.
Or he could also just send us, bulk rations too.
Don't we have a line of credit? I mean, we got enough cash.
We do have a lot of money. Let's see. Party funds. We have 1,400. Or sorry, 1,200 platinum for the whole party. There are some individual treasures listed in here. Jesus, actually, there's a lot. Stig, you have a lot of money.
I haven't had the opportunity to purchase anything except for that sweet oil painting I got from the Feywild.
Surprisingly, I'm not the most broke out of us. But,
Well, maybe not broke as in cash broke, but you are pretty broke.
Gallenford has less money than I do. But we do have money. I can set aside 100 platinum to give to the professor to get us one of those things. But do we want to use it right now? Maybe we should save that again for when we get to where we need to go.
Do you have all this money on you, or is it back at base?
It's at a bank or something. Or no, it's in the bag of holding. Yeah, it's in the bag of holding.
Yeah, which I'm pretty sure the DM just stated we don't have.
You have a bag of sharing for the professor.
I thought I have a bag of holding on me.
We went over this, that we were taken and we were teleported here with just basically the clothes on our backs and the gear we needed.
Oh.
Else Stig would have his cold weather clothes on him.
I honestly do not. I will.
I'm gonna say that we don't have the bag of holding.
As of right now, you don't have the bag of holding. I will double check. I will go back and look at the recording to double check.
It would probably help if everyone remembered how the bag of holding was designed. It's designed like a pouch on Gallenford's belt. With the team's logo on it.
Well, I'm gonna go scout the city and see if I can't find a carriage or a wagon or something. In anticipation, we're gonna be traveling south, and we have plenty of beasts of burden to pull it. So I'm gonna go look.
Okay.
I'll come with you, Mason.
I will appreciate the help, but definitely don't want to be alone in this place.
You guys figure out the supply situation. Food and clothes first.
Gallenford will just write out everything that's needed onto a page from his journal, and we'll pull it free and hand it to Caradwin to put in that
So
little pocket portal.
So write for me what in the chat what you want. Sonia, the cold doesn't bother me anyway.
Caradwin, how much rations do you think we should request?
I mean, I'm not familiar with this part of the continent, so I don't know the distance we're traveling or how far it'll take us. I mean, it's through thick forest, so with
So I
what,
guess
6 of us?
there's not a limit to him putting stuff in that bag. He could just be resupplying us every couple of days too through that, right?
I suppose we could ask that of him, but I feel like it's going to take us, depending on the distance and with the terrain, it could take us a couple of weeks. I mean, it's hard to tell.
Maybe I'll just say 2 weeks worth starting off and may need resupply in 2 weeks.
I think that would be good.
Are we short on potions?
Well, I don't know. I don't know what everybody else has. I don't think I have any.
Stig has 4 of them. Has 4 potions.
I have 3 actually. I have 3 potions.
Though I still have to consider. No, I'm pretty sure Stig would have potions.
Oh, on the topic of potions, I meant to bring this up at the beginning. I'm gonna implement the rule that drinking potions is a bonus action.
Sweet.
Just completely a bonus action.
Yep.
Cool.
But you still have to roll the hit point die and everything like that.
Yeah, you're just changing it to a bonus action.
Yep.
That is a good point, Sonia. I'll add that to the list. Actually, Sonia, you can revivify specifically.
Yeah.
And if it's revivify, it has to be done within like an hour or something, right?
1 minute.
Yeah.
Okay, I have one that helps if more than a minute passes.
That's it. And what if he dies? I mean, you don't have to worry about that.
I've always worried about that, which is why I learned Raise Dead.
Yeah, don't worry. Nothing bad ever happens from burying bodies in this country.
Exactly.
Okay, here's what I put down. If anything else comes up, we can always request it, I guess. Better safe than sorry. I just realized I think my one spell only works if they're dead.
Which spell is that?
Never mind, I was overthinking something. Raise Dead versus Revivify.
Oh, they both have to be dead. It's
Yeah,
just
I was
one
just
works
over-
within a minute, and the other one works, I think, in like 10 days or something.
Yeah.
All right. So is that what the list that you're putting in the you're sending?
Yep, I handed it to Caradwin.
I'll put it in the bag.
All right. Caradron, you kind of wait for a little bit, and then when you check the bag, the list is gone. Sig and Mason, you are out in the square, looking for a cart. You're still being extra cautious of the hole and the activity going on in the city. You're looking for a wagon, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
A wagon or cart, something with wheels.
That's usable.
Hey, look, a food stall. Nope, too small.
Both of you give me perception checks. You both of you are find a a small covered two-wheeled cart, and it looks like it's still in decent condition to be usable.
Nice.
Well, this ought to work. It's probably small enough for us to at least drag it back to camp, I guess.
Yeah, I think this should be able to fit us all.
Start to rickshaw it back. We should be strong enough to pull it back. We're the two strongest guys here, I think.
And the heavy snow, yeah, it takes a while, but you're trudging through snow. Give me another perception check, both of you. Stig, as you're carting back, you notice some tracks. Some very large tracks. Leading away from the hole. And from where you guys are currently camped. They are a day old.
Stig will just nod his head. He's like, you see those?
See what? Oh, those? Oh, those.
Yeah.
I do now.
I don't blame you for overlooking them. They normally would be too big for footprints, but...
Can you describe these footprints? Assuming this is what Beauregard turned into, is he still four-legged, two-legged, more bird-like claws, or still hooves?
Stag, you believe, with your crit, it is he still has 4 legs, and they are hooved. So he does seem like he has a horse-like body still. But he is like he's one size bigger than what he used to be.
This does not bode well. Which way? We know that he's heading away from where we're camped, but could Stig determine which direction he's going?
I will bring you guys back on the map.
Just if he's going south, and we're heading that way as well.
Well, he is heading from the city. He's heading north, east. He's heading this direction. And you would know from scouting out ahead of time when you were earlier looking up on the walls, there is a gate over here to lead out of the city.
Well, that's a future us problem. Come on, let's get this stuff back. I'm starting to freeze in places I didn't know I could freeze.
Okay, well, let's get you inside then.
You both eventually make it back to the house that you're staying at. Sonia, also to catch you up, you are holding you have in your inventory a soccer ball size 12-sided ball. It's like you're holding a soccer ball size D12.
Where did I get this?
This is from the creature. You have seen it in your visions, and this was in the creature's clutches, the multi-headed hydra that was in the bottom of the well.
Oh, okay.
And upon close inspection, it's obvious you can tell it seems to be some sort of puzzle box.
I guess I start fiddling with it. I'm not very smart when it comes to puzzles, but must mean something.
Give me a straight intelligence roll as you're playing with it.
Okay. That checks out.
Yeah, it's like you're playing around with a Rubik's cube where you mess with one so each face is a different puzzle, and when you mess with one puzzle, it messes with another's face, and you're just trying to figure this thing out.
Well, me and Stig found some. I guess we found a wagon. If we're actually going to travel, have we decided? Have we got equipped? What's the situation here?
I think we're just waiting on the response.
Caradron, eventually you do feel the bag get heavy. You pull out and it's filled with clothes. So you get your 6 winter clothing. And next you get your rations. And then your health potions, and one and the diamond's worth 1 revivify.
So we got the diamonds, we got the cloaks, we got the rations. Did we get the bowl?
You did not get the bowl. The bowl is too expensive.
Yeah, I figured.
And he only gave us one diamond?
Request.
He gave you enough diamonds for 1 revivify.
I'll hand that to Sonya.
I assume we each get a potion of healing.
That was my thoughts. Guess we should get bundled up and get going.
I suppose so. Whose animal are we using first?
Sonia, what is the name of your Triceratops?
It was Ulf.
Okay, I wasn't sure, so.
I didn't name him, but that's okay. I didn't think of a name, so Ulf is fine for me. I think I can only use them after 10 days have passed, and I don't think 10 days have passed yet.
I would also like to point out that 2 weeks of rations for 6 people is 168 pounds. So Stig will probably start loading that into the cart.
And it's not so it takes a while for the rations, because it's like MREs, so you have to load them almost like one by one into this. You can't just load a whole box of MREs inside this pouch.
You have a limit on calling your spiritual beast companion, Sonya?
Yeah, it's kind of some powerful magic, so it takes a lot well, I can only use them so often.
No worries. And now that we're not bound, Gallenford will... I feel like whistling doesn't make sense because I can't whistle. He'll play a certain tune to call Excalibur and summon him here.
Okay.
Luckily, as long as he doesn't die, I can just dismiss him and then call him back.
You all load up the cart and begin to make your way out. As you begin to leave even though it's still cloudy and overcast and still a bit, gray out, there is still much activity. And the spirits and the specters are all kind of eyeing you leave, like, and they're getting ready to perhaps pounce as fresh meat is in their grasp, and doesn't seem like they're on a leash anymore.
If I notice any like movement, like they're getting too close, I'll spur Excalibur into full pace, as he is pretty fast.
By himself he is, but now he has a cart. He's pulling a cart with everybody in it.
Oh, his speed is more in the air too.
But as you notice and you begin to hey-aw Excalibur, you are all now in a chase as these undead specters are chasing you down.
Punch it, Galliford.
You all, Kazlan, you're shooting your bows and to fend off. Theatrically, you're shooting the bow. You guys are fending off the specters until you get out of the city. It does take about all day to get your supplies and everything like that. So it is, you guys get away from the city a bit, and now it is now nighttime.
Well, this is going to suck. Since I'm steering Excalibur, I'm going to try and see if I can spot some form of shelter we can use.
Give me a perception check.
Right. You could just look for a spot. Caradon usually pops her tiny hut, right?
Yeah, but last time we did that just in any old spot, we still had some issues. So maybe find something that's a little more easy to manage if we come upon something.
Yeah, Jeremy, you're quiet. Galford, you do find there seems to be a clearing enough for the wagon and a good campsite.
This looks like a good spot, guys.
About as good as any.
There we go.
Galliford will unhook Excalibur from the wagon as we're setting up, and so we don't run into a situation where we lose our mount and have to resummon him. I'm going to dismiss him for the night.
All right. You guys begin to set up camp following Stig's lead because he is your native guide. what do you do for your evening activities, if any?
Are we sticking the cart in the?
I don't think the car can fit inside the hut.
Then Stig is brushing off a place to sleep, clean of snow.
Maybe we can try and cover it, camouflage it, like we did in the swamp with the dome.
Is it still snowing?
The trees are protecting you. There's snow on the ground. It is still snowing, but the foliage is blocking some of the snowfall.
Well, if you think it's necessary, we can see what we can do.
Hopefully I do a little bit better this time. Gallifrey's gonna attempt to camouflage the cart.
And Stig will assist.
Give me a nature check.
Is this with advantage with Stig's
Yes.
assistance?
There's not a whole lot you can do in a dead forest, a cursed dead forest. Too much.
Galliford starts piling up snow and instead builds a snowman. He's like, there.
Stig will then just like punt it out of existence. It's like, no!
But you guys get camp set up. Carador and Sonia, I don't know if you saw Sonia's message. Connor, you're muted if you're talking.
I was sneezing, sorry.
Oh, okay.
Bless
Not
you.
about the message, but thank you very much. Let's see. Yeah, Sonia, I can help you with whatever you need.
You're good with puzzles, right? Do you think you can make any note out of this weird ball? I tried once and I think I messed it up.
I can try. I'll take it and see what I can do with it.
I don't know. I think I might have I don't know. Whatever code is in there, I think I messed it up.
So, Carador, she hands you the soccer ball 12-sided puzzle box. And it's one of the most finely crafted things you've ever held. It's like a master craftsman built this thing. You can go ahead and give me an intelligence check to try to solve a puzzle. One of the sides.
Well, I will use my point of inspiration, I guess, to roll with advantage.
Yep.
And it's just straight intelligence?
Straight intelligence.
Take that.
Alright. With a crit, you are able to solve 2 sides.
Hell yeah.
You are like, you begin to see a pattern in one, and you're twisting and turning all these knobs and shifting around all these knobs and everything like that. And it's when you mess with one puzzle, it messes with another. So you're able to solve one side and then go over to the other side and solve another. And it begins once you solve a puzzle, it begins to kind of lock into place and turn around. Are you? I have any of you? Never mind. Nope. You all. So you're like, yeah. So you solved 2 out of 10 puzzles.
Oh, all right.
No, two out of 12. Sorry, you have 10 more to go.
Well, Sonia, I think a few of these have clicked into place. I think that was a good sound. So
But
it's progress.
just so you're aware, Sonia, Caradwin, this takes you. This isn't. It takes you like basically a short rest to solve these puzzles.
All right.
So you're sitting there for a while messing with it.
Quite the well-designed piece of material, but
Well, you solved 2 of them. I couldn't even solve one. Maybe you should keep it for now. I don't think I have any use for it.
oh, are you sure?
Yeah.
Well, I don't mind if I do then, and I will put it in. Well, I'll put it with my stuff. I guess my spell component pouch.
Okay. Caradwin, you put it in your component pouch. In your bag for later. You can only attempt it once per day.
Okay.
And you can definitely tell it's going to get harder and harder and harder for each puzzle. Mason, give me a survival check as you're attempting to hunt in this cursed land in the snow. Yeah, I would say you find a rare sight. You find a rare sight of a big old rabbit trying to dig into the snow looking for food. And then you with your 23 survival, you would be able to catch this hare and hunt this hare.
It's not much, but it's an honest living. Fresh meat for tonight, guys.
Wow. Amazing. Thanks.
After the day we had yesterday, I figured we could use some nice food other than rations. I'll see about making a rabbit stew with maybe some ration garnish or something.
All right. Night begins to fall, and you guys begin to set up your sleeping stations. Caradwin, are you popping the bubble?
Yes, I will.
How long does the bubble last?
For 8 hours.
Okay. Is everybody staying in the bubble?
We can all fit.
Oh. I still think we should keep a watch, so whoever's on watch will have to step outside, I think. I'm going to take first watch, at least.
Okay.
I'll do second again.
Mason, give me, as you're sitting watch and looking out into the dark forest, give me a perception check. something's out there.
I'll have Fulgurite go out and check it out in bat form.
Okay. Can you see dark vision?
Mason has dark vision, I believe.
I don't think. Do bats have dark vision? They have. Don't they, or
It's a bat, so I'm going to assume it has echolocation.
I just want to double check. Bat.
Echolocation. The bat can't.
Okay.
It has blind sight unless it's deafened.
Okay. It flies out towards what you think you see something that's out there. Using Fulgurite senses to see through them, you see what seems to be since you're looking through, I need you to give me a wisdom saving throw.
I use my point of inspiration.
All right.
8.
Roll a D100. 22. For 1 minute, because I rolled a 1. Roll a D3. You begin to weep, and everybody, you're like crying. You're weeping because whatever, and your blood. So the character becomes incapacitated and spends the duration screaming, laughing, or weeping on the short-term madness chart. You guys see Mason. He wakes you up with his crying.
I'm not sure they can see through the barrier. I think it blocks everything, doesn't it?
Though they are in the barrier with you. They see you.
I'm okay. From my understanding, the dome prevents anything from seeing in or out. That's why I'm outside, because otherwise there'd be no point doing watch.
Oh, I thought
Eredwin can choose whether to make it opaque or not.
I thought you were I thought you were in the dome, sending out Fulgurite.
The dome also prevents magical effects from passing through.
It's opaque from the outside and transparent from the inside. But yes, no magic or unfriendly, basically creatures I don't allow can't enter, and neither can any spells.
Right, but this is an effect from Mason seeing this creature.
But yeah, it's up to you, Mason, if you're going to be outside the hut.
Again, I always thought that the tiny hut isolated the inside from the outside, where you couldn't see in or out. So while people are sleeping inside, I'm outside because I need to keep watch.
Okay, so you're outside the dome, right outside the dome, but you all hear from outside the dome weeping.
Stig will just go back to sleep because he remembers his.
What you do on watch is stays on watch.
He goes. It took them long enough, but this is This is not unexpected for people on watch.
What? That doesn't sound right. Galliford's going to get himself situated since his watch would have been next and go to check on Mason. Mason, you're waking everybody. What's going on? Why are you crying?
Chris, you said this lasts for a minute?
For 1 minute, you are weeping. Because I rolled a 1 on D10.
Okay. So, just for like the next minute, it's just weeps and just kind of stuff.
Character, can you draw the circle for your dome?
Yeah. Here's what I'll do. There. So, if I'm in the center, that's the 10-foot radius.
Okay.
How far out were you, Mason? That way I can make sure I actually walked up to you.
I was outside the dome, so just outside the dome.
Yeah.
I don't see the circle at all, so I don't know how far.
No, I put an aura around myself. I guess not everybody can see it.
There, I drew a circle.
Okay, thank you.
And Fulgurite.
And Fulgurite bat is the direction of the thing, I think.
Yes.
So if nothing attacks within the minute of my crying, I'm just... Gallifrey, what are you doing out here?
I mean, your crying woke us. Is everything okay?
I don't know. I think there's something over there, but before I could get a good look, my eyes started watering. I don't know what came over me. Fulgurite, come back here. If you're still alive out there.
Have Fulgurite give me a wisdom check because he sees the creature, the thing as well. I need Fulgurite. Roll a D100. $69. Fulgurite is experiencing vivid hallucinations and has disadvantage on all ability checks. So Fulgurite is freaking the fuck out.
Okay. I don't know if I'm nitpicking or whatever, but this is blindsight, so I'm not actually seeing it.
You can detect the creature. With the blind sight, he can still make out what the shape of it, and it doesn't make sense to him.
I'm just trying to say, if this was like a Medusa, where if you have to look at it, you turn to stone, I'm not actually looking at it, but we'll keep going.
This still takes effect. So Fulgurite is freaking the fuck out, and as he's seeing hallucinations.
He'll just come back and freak out then. And since he's freaking out, I'll just dismiss him and let him
for 6
cool
minutes.
off wherever. Well, something's freaking Fulgurite out. There's definitely something out in the woods, but it hasn't attacked.
Wonder if we should just say bunkered in the dome. Too bad we don't have any traps we can just set around the dome or something.
Yeah, I don't have... Stig might have traps. But it's kind of too late to set them up now.
And when you guys are kind of shifting around the dome to try to get a better view, you see movement. You can't tell what it is because it's far away, but it's a very large creature.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Fuck. Okay. As though
You know what? It's probably just freaking Beauregard out there creeping on us, getting ready to eat us, I'm sure.
That big?
He's probably 10 feet tall by now. He's like a horse, double horse. Me and Styx does footprints, and they're like twice as big as a normal horse.
Just in case, Galliford is going to peek his head and just to see how fast asleep the others are in case he has to wake them.
It seems to me they're all asleep. They all went back to sleep when you went out.
Maybe we should just watch to see if it gets too close. If it steps into view, I'll wake the others.
Sounds good. I guess it's your watch now.
I'm going to try and keep focus on the movement and the moments it looks like it's not just a shadowy movement. If I could start making out its form, I'll wake the others.
Okay. Give me an insight check. You think you are being hunted. And it is waiting for the right opportunity to pounce.
It's waiting for the dome to drop. Do I remember the exact time that Carrotwin triggered the dome?
You have about 4 hours left.
Okay, when I wake the last person for the watch, I'm gonna let them know that everyone needs to be up before the dome drops and be ready for an attack. Stig, were you doing the next watch?
I don't think we established the next watch.
Yeah, you did it.
So what I'll actually do, I won't wake Stig for the next watch. I'm actually going to wake Carrotwin because she knows exactly the timing of her dome. Carrotwin.
Yeah.
I know you're probably not gonna be happy about this. I'm waking you for the last watch, but there's a good reason why. There is a large creature hunting us and stalking. It seems pretty intelligent, I think. It is waiting for this dome to drop. Can you wake all of us right before you know it's going to drop so we can be ready?
Do you want me to just recast it so we have another 8 hours?
I didn't realize you could do that.
I mean, it's a ritual spell. It just takes me 11 minutes, and then it doesn't go away until I cast it again. And the moment I cast it again, it would reappear. So, I could just do that, and then we have another 8 hours, and then I can go back to bed.
Okay, yeah, and I guess if you want, then wake Stig for the final watch.
I'd rather not be the one to wake him up, personally.
Okay, I'll wake him. But just as a warning, when you do wake up, you'll at least remember this thing is waiting for us to leave this.
Yeah, I have. I know when to wake up. I don't know how else to describe it other than my internal clock is perfect, and I know exactly when I need to wake up.
All right.
So I will be able to wake up on like the 7th hour of this thing or whatever, and then recast it, and then there's another 8 hours until this fucking monster goes away.
Okay. So,
And I'll wake Stig for the final watch then. Stig.
Yeah.
Your turn.
Okay.
Be careful out there. There is something waiting for the dome to drop that's hunting us.
Okay.
say, give me a perception check. Um, you Gallenford points out in the direction that where this creature is coming, where this creature supposedly is. It's starting to get light out. You know, the gray morning sun. But you notice there are no specters floating around the nearby your nearby vicinity that there usually are in the forest.
I immediately just go right back inside.
Caradwin, your 7th hour, you wake up. You begin to cast the spell again.
Yep.
And the dome pops back up. And
All right.
And it's now it's like early morning.
So, Caradwin, does this mean you get the last watch?
I'm going back to bed for my last hour. And then we can talk after that. And I'll go back to bed for an hour.
Stig will stay up and finish the watch.
Okay. Nothing happens in your last hour of watch.
Okay. Do I need to wake somebody else up?
That's up to you.
Well, if we're still we're waiting, then I guess I'll wake Kazlin up and say it's your turn.
You believe this is a waiting game? It's
I think we.
Then I will wait till Caradwin. Well, I'm waiting.
You see it. You do see whatever it is moving. It's covered in snow, so you can't see the full thing. But it's kind of trying to shift around the dome.
Has the sun come up yet?
Yes, it is morning right now.
Okay, Mason's gonna wake up and be like, "Oh, morning." You know, guess I'm gonna start getting breakfast ready. Creature has an attack. That's good.
As Gallifrey wakes up, he's immediately arming himself because he remembers the thing was stalking. And I will actually tell everyone I'd be ready the moment the dome drops. That thing's ready to pounce.
Is it still out
Did
there?
I miss something?
Is it still out there, Stick?
I guess.
You saw something large moving in the trees.
Again, I guess.
So there's something in the woods, and apparently it's been waiting for us. I think it's Beauregard, to be honest, but... Everybody get up, everybody get it ready. There's something outside the dome, so be on your toes.
Gallifrey will cast his daily aid as he gets himself armed up.
Have Mason will do the same thing, so that everybody gets the 10.
Do we see where this thing is at specifically?
So last night I tried to look at it. It's up to the northwest, the top left corner area of the map. I sent Fulgurite out to look at it, and before I could get a good look at it, I got all teary-eyed for some reason, and Fulgurite freaked out, so I didn't get a good look at it.
Sig, you saw it move in this general direction.
Yeah, last I saw it's over there.
Well, I was going to try something, but if I don't know where it's at, I can't do that.
I know it's snowing, but please don't burn the forest down.
No, I was going to get rid of it. In terms of not burning it, but like just making it go away. Physically, out of this plane of existence.
Banishment.
Honestly, yes, I was going to banish it. And then let us leave in peace.
If you need somebody to draw it out, I'm perfectly fine to take care of it.
Well, I think Downford said it's probably going to attack once the dome drops, so... Everybody get into positions, I guess. Caradwin, Kazlin, you guys want to move to the back where you can shoot from range? Stig, you want to join me up here front? Call it out, Caradwin, and drop the dome, and we'll go from there, I guess.
Are we ready?
As ready as we can get without knowing what this thing is.
Alright. What I'm gonna do then is Oh, I'm assuming we want to be able to see it right away, right? Maybe I don't want to do that. You want me to put a ball up from where the direction that we think it is? So it has to go through it or go around it. Would that help at all?
Oh, we're wasting time. Stig is just gonna step outside.
Alright, I'll just drop it then.
All right. hold on, Stig. Okay. The dome drops, and then there's that moment of quietness with the snow. Nothing happens.
Sonia, keep an eye out behind us in case it circled around.
Oh, okay.
Can Stig try and perceive it?
Give me a perception check. You look. You're looking ahead. Yeah, I think that's it. And you point, and then it bursts out of the snow and charges.
That's you when the other two attacked from the side. Didn't even know they were there.
We are going to roll initiative, and then we'll take our quick break.
There!
Yeah, exactly. There, and this creature, I'll describe it real quick.
Did Caslin disappear?
Oh, is he... Where did Caslin go?
He's just that good at stealthing. No, where did you go?
What happened?
I don't know.
Did you accidentally delete your token?
I don't know. Maybe.
I put you back on the map. You have 100 hit points, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that should be... Right. Say this thing has its body is... You can't really describe it, but it has... But you can tell that its organs are exposing its entrails. It has it's just it's very disturbing. It's like almost inside out. It has tendrils, and this oozing body has like bone, like a bony swords at the end of its tendrils. But okay,
This looks a lot like what I remember the creature that chased us out of the forest the last time we were here.
You recognize
I was about to say that.
This is the creature that chased you out of the forest. I'm
Yeah.
missing. Oh, add turn. Caslin, what'd you get for initiative? 22. Shit.
I actually think it's a pretty good initiative, DM.
Kenzie, you see this amalgamation of a creature. I need you to give me a wisdom saving throw.
Ooh.
Roll a D100. You are so frightened. This creature, you have no idea what the hell this is. It doesn't make sense. For one. /10. For 6 minutes, the creature must use his or her action each round to attack the nearest creature. That is your short-term madness.
Oh no. The closest creature, as in the closest thing.
So you attack either Galliford, Caradwin, or Sonia. You must
Great.
use your action each round to attack the nearest creature.
Oh.
But I mean, you could. So yeah, you must use your action to attack the nearest creature. Otherwise, but you have a other than that, you have a normal turn.
Okay then. Sorry, Gallenford.
Uh, you have disadvantage on range attacks with Galliford. Yeah, you should have disadvantage. Galliford, you see Caslin freak out and point his bow at you.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Pointed in the other direction.
I can't.
But you can still move and everything.
So this madness is just you attack the closest thing.
Yes, he has his He has to use his action for 6 minutes to attack.
I'm just trying to. I just want the. He attacks the closest thing, so he's probably just like, "Don't touch me! Don't touch me!" and just shooting everything that gets close.
You still have a second attack. You could technically get closer and fire.
I believe that's all my movement. And now he's the closest thing to me.
Nope, Stig is.
Oh.
Do it.
Do I have to use all of my attacks? Or just the one?
It says your action, so. So I'm assuming if you use your action, so you have to use both attacks.
You mean all three? Oh, sorry, Stig.
You can roll that at normal. I'm not next to you.
Yeah, so 22 hits. I'm assuming.
Yes, a 22 does hit.
And that's my turn. I'm sorry.
All right. I'm gonna put. I'm gonna put this. Where's the screaming? The screaming. It's, 20.
Could you back up 5 feet?
Okay.
As I am going to invoke my new feat. Which, while I'm wielding my glaive, I take an attack of opportunity when you enter my space.
Okay. Go ahead and attack. 25 will hit.
To do 10 slashing.
All right. You deal it. Hold on.
Hey, do you have the Sentinel feat by chance?
No, even though Brad and I have talked about that as a strategy.
Okay. Even though you're not right up next to it, you hit it with a melee attack, correct?
Yes.
So when you slice into these organs, you accidentally spray with yourself with some acidic blood. So you're going to take... You're going to take 10 points of acid damage.
Cool.
Okay. And now, with everybody within 30 feet of it, it's going to expel a wave of mind-altering magic. Holy shit. So I need everybody to give me a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw.
I'm still wearing my Midgard crown, so I have advantage on this roll.
And we take half damage on a success.
Yes.
So minus 20. Oh, we have aid, don't we?
That
Yep.
just... What does aid do?
I think we get an extra 10 health.
Well, I think that's from Mason. I don't know how much Galliford gave.
Gallenford and Mason both do the same.
Oh, is it?
Yep, I
Yeah.
always do 10.
Okay.
Yeah, I already blew through that aid.
So that means that I really only lost 10 hit points off of my regular health.
So Stig and Mason, you both failed the saving throw. You are both incapacitated until the end of the creature's next turn.
And I only take 20 psychic damage because the Mindguard crown makes me resistant to psychic damage. Yay.
Okay. But that is his turn.
I'm paralyzed or incapacitated.
You're incapacitated with this psychic magic that pierced your mind. But I'm still gonna need another wisdom save to fight off the madness.
From everybody?
Just Stig.
I swear this crown has done nothing for my wisdom
You
saves.
failed by one. It is a DC 15. So roll a D100. 72. The character does whatever anyone tells him or her to do that isn't obviously self-destructive. For 8 minutes.
I tell no one about this.
Well, you're just staring at in horror of this creature. But yeah, you are incapacitated. Galliford, I need a wisdom save to stay off the mat. Roll D100. $41. The character begins babbling and is incapable of normal speech or spell casting.
Well, shit. For how long?
For 1 minute. Stig, this one's you. This one's
Can't
you.
cast spells for a minute.
That's Stig's. But you have... Wait, did you... I think you're good on your... Yeah, you're good. So you have... Yeah, you're not incapacitated. Did you take the half damage?
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess I'm stabbing him twice and hoping I don't get burned too badly.
A 15 misses. No, sorry, 14 misses. He has a he has a 15 armor class. So you miss with both your attacks.
Okay, and since I have mobile, I am flipping backwards. That's my turn.
Alright. Carduin, wisdom saving throw this.
Were those melee attacks?
Yeah, but he missed.
He did.
I missed.
Yeah, he missed.
I don't know why it clicked twice, but the first one's a fail.
Okay. Roll a D100. A 30. The character, same thing that happened to Mason. The character becomes incapacitated and spends the duration screaming, laughing, or weeping.
Alright.
So you could roll a D3 to see which one happens to you. For 10 minutes.
Awesome.
You are screaming for 10 minutes. Sonia.
Everybody around me has gone mad.
What you don't know about Stig, he's just frozen.
Yeah. Do I need to do any wisdom save and stuff?
You need to give me a wisdom save.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not gonna do my anything until I figure out if I end up insane too.
You stay off the madness and you are immune to it, so you're good.
Okay. I'm gonna cast a guiding bolt from where I'm at. First level. For 24.
24 is a hit.
For 6 radiant.
Okay.
And then she's just gonna say to everybody, pull yourselves together! Because she's like, I don't know about you guys, that didn't affect me at all.
Doesn't guiding bolt give the next person advantage? I can't remember. So put. All right. Is that your turn, Sonia?
That's the end of my turn. I gotta stay next to the squishy wizard because she's having a meltdown.
Okay, Morgan.
Can't do anything because I can't command him. He takes the dodge action.
He can't act on his own at this level?
No, I don't know. Can he?
I would say yes. But
Cool.
Morgan needs to give me a wisdom save.
Well, he's fucked. Yeah, he doesn't have any saves, so it does that. Oh, he had 21. He actually saved.
He succeeds, so he's good.
He is going to cast darkness centered on himself right here, hoping to protect the people that are incapacitated.
Okay.
Well, which is a 20-foot radius. But he can cast it once a day. How do I draw that? I'm just going to put an aura around him for 20 feet.
Okay.
and that's the darkness. I don't know if anybody else can see that. But...
I'll make it visible.
Okay, cool. So he's casting it basically on himself. To keep
Tanya
everybody
immediately starts freaking out though, because it's dark. I can't see. It's dark. Where's my drift globe?
Alright. Is that Morgan's turn?
That's Morgan's turn.
Mason.
I'm incapacitated.
Alright.
Does
Cosway.
Mason still have to make his wisdom
Well,
save?
he can't see the creature.
Okay.
He's in the darkness, but also, Mason, since you already technically saw the creature ahead of time, you're immune.
Okay.
Kazlin, it is your turn.
He's closest to me now, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
That you can see, yes.
Coslin flips his bow onto his back and then grabs his short sword and goes for a big old uppercut on it.
24 will hit.
So just know, Caslin, you have to drop your bow to draw your short sword.
He can hold the bow in one hand, can't he?
That is true.
The thing is, you can't. There's a feat that lets you stow and draw at the same time.
No,
You
there is
normally
not.
can't do that.
There is not.
Oh. Do I need to drop it then? Or...
You just got the bow in one hand and your sword in the other. You can't use your bow until you free up your second hand, but you can't stow and draw a weapon at the same time.
You'll have to drop your short sword if you want to use your bow again.
Gotcha, okay. Well, that's my turn.
Okay.
You have 2 attacks still with your short sword.
Not with my short sword, I don't think.
No,
You always have 2 attacks.
Oh,
Here he said his turn ended. No, I won't do that.
okay.
Yeah, you're still freaking out on this thing, on how this thing looks.
Okay, that's my turn.
Alright, so... Alright. It is going to attack you, Coslin, 2 times. I got a 14, so... Does a 22 hit you?
Yeah.
You're going to take 18 slashing damage. And it's going to attack you again. There's a 10 hit.
No.
Alright. It is the end of its turn, so Stig, you are no longer incapacitated. But you're surrounded in darkness.
Alright, but Stig is going to get his act together, just like Sonia said. Goes, right! I'm good now, even though he's not. He would... I assume he can feel this thing is right next to him.
Yes. I would say you could pretty sure you could hear it. It has not moved from the spot, but you're still in darkness, so you still have disadvantage.
He is going to just run along here until he gets clear line of sight. He's going to activate his rage. Let's do this. I'm going to have my tail out, and I'm going to start walloping this creature. Recklessly, of course.
Okay. Oh wait, no, that's sorry. Yeah.
And here we go.
Oh, that's a crit.
Yes, it is. So that will be 25 slashing damage.
Okay, you are gonna take. Oh, sorry, Kazan, you're gonna take some damage as well since you hit it with a melee attack. So Kazan, you're gonna take 4 points of acid damage.
Oh, by the way, Kazan also should have had advantage on that first attack.
All true. So, Kazan, if you want to roll to see if you can crit, real quick. And Jeremy, Stig will take 9 points of acid.
What do I roll? Sorry.
Roll your short sword attack with advantage. Real quick. Just see if you crit. Okay, you're so good. No worry about it.
Alright, Stig is going to come in with his second one. For 16.
16 will hit.
Okay, doing 6 slashing.
And you're going to take more acid damage. You're going to take 3 points of acid damage. Do you resist acid?
Nope. I'm action surging.
Okay.
Again with the silver glaive. 18.
Hit.
15 slashing once more. 24
Hit.
for 9.
Alright. I'm going to roll 2d10. You're going to take 13 points of acid damage.
And then I don't have a token. I don't have a button for it yet, but I'm going to Polar Master, hit him with the back end. For a crit. So that I believe that is 1d4 plus 1d4 plus my strength modifier. So that'll be 7 and then plus 4.
Are you raging?
Oh, that is right. I am raging. So that'll be 9. And then plus 4 for the...
So 13.
Yeah. So 13 for the crit. And then I have to roll... Because my rage thing, I think... My... I think in my savage attacks. So yeah, I get to roll an additional d4 for that.
Or do you want to roll additional D weapon die for your last crit?
What?
It says on a crit,
This is a crit.
but you critted once before. On your 27, your glaive with the normal damage, D10.
Yeah, I thought it's every crit.
Oh, it's every crit?
Yeah, it's every time.
Jeremy's previous crit was a button, and it's already included. This one's it's a different.
Okay, that's where I was.
I haven't added the backhand attack.
Okay, this thing's barely alive. It's slowly moving around, but you did hit it with a melee attack, so.
Oh yeah, so that'll be a 14. That'll be 14 damage.
And you take 7 points of more acid damage.
Don't worry, guys. I'm only at half health. But I'm still standing.
Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Gallenford. You can't speak, basically.
Gomford just dashes around the dome that appeared and is going to stab at this thing with his rapier. Do I get splash from this finishing blow?
Yes, you do. You're gonna take 4 points of acid damage.
As it falls, Galford just says, I recognize this thing. And then I will be right back real quick.
Sonia, you are surrounded in darkness. And you try to pull out your drift globe, and it's not lighting. You can't see in this magical darkness.
Erwin, can you turn on the lights back on? Hello?
It's
Is
just
anyone
screaming.
Yeah, Carradon's screaming bloody murder.
Here? Oh, now she's freaking out. Now she starts having flashbacks. Father!
Yep, I too need to get out of the screaming darkness.
Yeah.
See, I told you it was Bonregard. Bonregard's coming back to eat Caradwin or something.
And you guys just hear Gallenfer still can't speak. Can't speak normally, and you just hear Caradwin scream and Sonia calling out for her father.
Is Kazlin still shooting people?
Technically, yeah. So Kazlin, I think you make another attack roll against Stig.
You want some of this? I'll put you down.
Get away from me! I
Okay.
can't help it!
Stig starts running the opposite direction.
Does a 15 hit Stig?
No.
Stig, what's going on? What happened?
Move! I gotta get away from Kazlin.
Why? What's wrong with Kazlin?
I don't know. He just said to get away from him.
The darkness! Get in the darkness!
Okay.
Go into the screaming darkness.
Morgan can drop the darkness at any time.
Gallenford, will you tell me what's going on? I couldn't understand that, Gallenford. What's happening?
Morgan is keeping that darkness up until the screaming stops.
Let everybody go.
I'm gonna run around here and tackle Kazlin and keep him from shooting people.
Give me one more attack, Kazlin, against Mason as Mason's charging at you.
Oof.
25 will hit.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Let's see. I can reduce that 15 down to 7, so I'll take 10.
Now it would be the grapple check, so strength versus athletics. I mean, athletics or acrobatics. So Kazlin, I need an athletics or acrobatics check. Oh. So yeah, Mason, you football tackle Kazlin to the ground.
I'm just gonna hold him down and be like, I know you don't like being touched, but you're kind of shooting people right now. Can you explain?
I don't know how to explain. I just have to shoot you.
Caradon, Sonya, anybody? Oh, God. Aurora, oh, praise God, Aurora, come back, please.
And this all happened because our paladin's not here.
What's going on? I can't see anything.
You're in the darkness. Get out of the darkness.
Okay. Ah, there you guys are.
What's happening? Everybody's gone mad.
You seem
Galliford
fine.
can't
I seem fine. Galliford, you okay?
That depends how much time has passed.
You're still speaking incoherently.
So it hasn't been a minute yet.
Stig, do you know what's... Can you... Stig... Are you able to get dropped to darkness or something? What's causing the darkness?
I don't know what's causing the darkness. Caradron, would you shut up?
Stig, will you bring Caradron out of here?
Okay. Stig is just gonna roam around until he finds somebody.
So after a while, Galliford, you can speak. Kazlan, you're calmed down. You don't. Your frenzy. Your frenzy basically stopped. Caradroid, you stopped. You don't need to scream anymore. You're like your voice is just hoarse.
Just 10 minutes of pure screaming.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like your voice would be gone for a little bit.
Or the rest of the day, honestly.
Sonya's crying for her father.
It's funny. It's funny that that's not a madness.
Once Calvin stops trying to cut my throat, I'm gonna... Are we good? Okay. Okay, you can stand up now.
I don't know what happened.
It must have been.
Let's just move away from this thing. I think this thing, whatever it was, is causing stuff. We'll light it on fire and just walk away.
No, just give me a minute. This thing's got like spikes and blades, doesn't it?
It has bones protruding out of it. Its organs are inside out. Its tendrils have like when you see that when it slashed at cat. Actually, you didn't see it slash at Chasm, but it has like one of his tendrils has like a sword made out of bone coming out of it.
Yeah, I want it. I've been looking for something to make my next weapon.
Okay. Give me a... This is not necessarily survival because you want to know how to butcher this thing. Just give me a strength check.
Okay, I'm going to use my inspiration on this to get advantage.
Alright, you get this blade made out of bone from an eldritch, from an unspeakable horror creature that's not from this world.
Yeah, that's going to be an awesome sword. Or glaive. Mason, do you think you could do something with this?
I'll have to look. Sonya, look. I think we need to fix Sonya first.
Hey, what's wrong with Sonya?
I think she's just broken.
Oh no, has her madness not worn off yet? Stig says as he goes, ow, 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 as he's covered in chemical burns.
So, you guys go up to Sonia. Sonia, are you still crying, basically?
She's still kind of in the moment, but as the lights like come back, she's kind of starting to calm down.
I'm gonna let you deal with that, but Fulgrat Cat will be there for you if you need something to pet or something to be warm with.
Yeah, she's just gonna, try not to suffocate the cat by hugging it gently.
He's like a fire elemental, so I'm not sure he really breathes, but just treat him like a cat. He'll be fine.
So is his cat like a Flareon?
Yeah, something like that.
So, what do you guys do?
Let's pack the cart, keep moving, and we can talk about it on the road. And pray that there's only one of those things.
Well, that is the thing that witch summoned when we stole the first scroll from the hut. I only knew of the one. I knew it looked familiar. But let me get Excalibur out here.
I mean, it wasn't that bad. We took it down in pretty short order.
Yeah, but at the time when we first saw it, we would have died.
It hit pretty hard. It only attacked once, and it hurts.
Stig wipes his nose. He's like, it wasn't so bad. He says, as he second wins to try and as he's playing the tough guy. As he's currently only at 72 health.
Only 72 health.
Yeah, to you guys, I'm perfectly healthy. To me, I'm at half health.
The road, there is no road, basically. You're going through uncharted forest, so the wagon is very bumpy and windy and stuff like that. But you guys continue on to quickly get away from your morning encounter as you continue south into the dark forest. We will end it there for tonight, because it seems like some people have to go to bed, and I think that's a good ending point. So yeah, we'll end it there.